You know that Jesus Christ spoke to the Jewish community. Jesus Christ spoke concerning the matter upon which I was going to be born in St. John. I just covered the part where the United States is when they know they only have a short time, they're going to go and try to kill the rest of the earth. They're going for both. There's a part in Bible prophecy tell you everything he's going to do. God watched him in a distance and spoke concerning what the United States was going to do. Because of the demonic mindset they had, they showed that they didn't have no integrity toward the world. They're going to punish this world. God going to use him as a vessel to punish this world because of their transgression. Because you don't believe in God. You don't believe in Jesus Christ. You transgress. You sell drugs on the street, cocaine. This is one of the main issues that God has in this Bible prophecy about the cocaine and everything that you have placed upon your street, defiling the mindset of the human flesh. This is one of the things that God is looking at the United States. They have made their habitat a bed of thorns. The people who do drugs and sell drugs is just lack of thorns and briars. They walk around as zombies, having no life, having life, but yet they have no life in them. They having sight to see, but yet they see nothing and they don't hear nothing. They're zombies. They is a vessel against their own habitat, used against their own habitat in which they live. Now they have left their habitat, the peoples, the governmental body who created this as a pitfall for the peoples of the earth. They have left this habitat and going over in the Middle East to try to create the habitat of where God has placed his peoples, to cause those peoples to become in the like manner as they have created for their habitat. In other words, they have created briars and thorns out of their habitat and their bed, but they want to go in the Middle East and lay in somebody else's bed, pretending that they are seeds of Abraham, interbreeding with the seeds of Abraham, while they have created briars and thorns out of the peoples here in the United States of America. This will not be, and this shall not become a part of a habitat where this nation would be able to join his house to house, where there would be no place left alone in the earth that he is not joined to. Because he has created a bed of thorns in his habitat by bringing drugs in this place and lying and saying he didn't do it. But no, he has. It will not spread over the world. Jesus Christ is bringing a judgment upon this place to cut it off before it spreads, where it will never become a part of the habitat of the kingdom of God. God preserved the habitat of Jesus Christ, and it will remain. It will not be occupied in somewhat instead of the devil if God had to break the back of his children's. You understand what I mean? Bring them down to their lowest point where the things that this democratized system would become bitter to them, and they will refrain from the law of democracy. They will refrain in somewhat until they will give their life to the very end to keep this demonic spirit from occupying their name. This is the way it's going to have to be. I have to speak this because the United States of America, remember, doesn't care anything about us. They created this. I went to Pine Bluff, where my home was. It's drug infested. Conway, drug infested. Danville, Illinois, drug infested. Michigan, drug infested. Florida, Tampa, Florida, drug infested. There is not a place here in the United States of America that is not drug infested. And up on this agenda the other day when they had this vote, they want to vote to legalize marijuana. There's no reproof where they would take and back of it. They want to enhance the ability to use. Only thing they can look at is money sign. And if that fails, they're going to take the land God gave to Abraham and bring drugs in it and sell it for the crude oil preservatives they have. I'm telling you this. I'm not sitting here lying on this nation. Look around, you see. But if they're standing up and saying this Tea Party, we want to take and do this and we want to take and do that. We don't want to spend no money on the black people because the black people is the one and the Mexicans built the infrastructure of this United States of America through blood, sweat, and tears. I was raised up and I saw these things. They can't sit and tell me, well, I'm lying. I can't. You can't tell a person a lie when he saw with his own eyes and he heard with his own ear what was going on. Excuse me. If we hear the hammering and the nailing around us, we know there's something being built with up on the infrastructure of this United States. And if we look with our own eyes and we see the building being built against us, and who it was set forth, the changing of the habitation of our peoples and our livelihood. We saw these things. It doesn't matter what you say in history, on history or History Channel, how you twisted and fabricated lies. There's no way you can say to us these things are not so, even if we see them with our own eyes. My God. You can place us in a point of delusion and say that we are lying and we are being in a delusion state of mind where these things did not happen and if we see them with our own eyes. We see these things. All the way up from my childhood up until now, I saw these things unfolding themselves before my eyes. You know, I'm going to tell you through for my calling came to me in St. John. I know where I am now in Bible prophecy. And Jesus talked to his disciples, and he also talks to the house of Israel, speaking concerning my calling and my arrival in these days